Hello, thank you for joining me. My name is Stacy and this is Stacy Lee Beauty. Today I wanted to do my first impression, try them out and swatch. This is the PUR X Trolls World Tour palette and this palette's name is Funk. And as you may have guessed, it's the purple palette. So this is travel size pressed pigment palette. And the descriptions say, it's all glitter and happiness in the troll universe. And this palette, inspired by DreamWorks Troll World Tour, say that fast 5 times. DreamWorks Trolls World Tour. This unique travel-friendly palette comes with 6 high pigment shades that work together in perfect harmony for a chart-topping look that wows. Does my look wow today? Designed with the Funk Troll tribes in mind, this limited edition palette is sure to help you transform any look imaginable. Application, it says, using a brush, not included, pack the pigment onto your skin. Build and blend until you achieve a desired look. So pretty cute. Let's see how it went on. They do have different ones. I will put up some pictures. They do have different colors. But the purple one, it spoke to me. $18 each. And this is, look how cute the packaging is. It is the palette. In it, you have the mirror. This is the protective. It says Funk Music is Life. PUR X Trolls World Tour. And here are the colors. So pretty, I think so. There does seem to be a scent. Can't put my finger on exactly what it is. At first I kind of thought it was like a whiff of chocolate, but not so much. Kind of sweet. Yeah, kind of a sweet smell. You have the names on the back and it says vegan, gluten, and cruelty free. The total net weight is 0.2 ounces. In Taiwan, 6-month shelf life. And the top of the palette, it kind of reminds me, it's not quite as squishy, but as the Makeup Revolution, the donut palettes, those were kind of squishy. This one, it's kind of like a rubberized feel. You can see there's a little bit of, yeah, there you go, the holographic type rainbow effect. Almost 3 by 3 inches, and depth is like 3/4 inches. I would create a look with this, and then I will swatch all the colors at the end after I created my look and kind of give you thoughts on how they applied. And just before we go on, I have to show you, if you are a shoe lover like me, I think that you'll appreciate it. Look at these shoes. When I was looking at my closet, I was like, these would be perfect to wear with a look from this palette. They're so cute. I have never worn these yet, but I do need to create a look to wear these with because I think they're so cute. I have a shoe addiction, shoe and purse and makeup, so I just thought those are adorable. Start with the Makeup Revolution concealer to kind of lay down a layer onto my eyelids and get rid of any discoloration. To have a nice base down first, I am going to, this is in my pan project, which I will be doing an update either later this month or in April. This is Too Faced Naked Eye, and I'm just going to use this top color. It's Day in the Buff, just a white, because there's really not a color. I mean, there's a little bit of that lighter neutral color, but I feel like I just need to put down a little bit of a base all over just to make it a little bit easier to blend. I'm going to take this color over here. This is, oh, see, this I like. More people need to do this. Because I don't know, is anyone else like this where you see the colors and sometimes it's like hard to figure out which one is where? I mean, this one, it doesn't have too many shadows, so it's not. But look on the box, they actually name them, but they show you the color. I really like this. So there's no guessing, okay, which order are they in? And the name. I'm gonna go in with copper over here. And we're just gonna lightly sweep that across the crease and above it. So that's a pretty pale color. Actually, I wasn't exactly sure, but I think that this would be, could definitely work as a good transition color. If you wanted a quick, easy out the door look, you could put this all over the lid and then do a thicker liner. Yeah, that's nice. Okay. Now I'm going to take Full of Soul, which is this color over here. It looks more like a dusty rose. And I'm just going to go, I'm not going to go above the crease. I'm just going to go in the crease with this one. So this is an interesting color because you see, like, that's what I thought it would look like. But as soon as I start brushing, putting the brush in it, it gets a purple undertone. And then on, I thought it would be more just like a dusty rose, but can you see the purple coming through? So that kind of seems like an interesting color. Prince D, the dark purple, and put that on the outer corner. Yeah, that one kind of changes colors too when you pat it on the brush. Can you see that? Guess that's, you know, kind of to go along with the magic of trolls, huh? Okay, I'm just patting that on and kind of sweeping it in towards the middle. So that one's not as dark as I thought it would, at least not by doing it that way. Yeah, it's definitely a brighter purple than I thought. I feel like these are very deceiving from what they look like in the pan. Now I'm gonna go in with Happy Go Lucky, which looks like this bright purple. In the pan, when I'm brushing it, it pretty much looks the same. It doesn't really look like that one is changing colors too much. So we're gonna put that right here. It's kind of strange because this one is that dark color, and it almost seems like this color is very similar to the dark one, just kind of got more iridescent sparkle in it. So while they look very different in the pan, I don't think that they look that different on the eye. I'm gonna go back to copper color, this one over here, and I'm just going to go on top of everything just to kind of blend that out. Now this is an IT Cosmetics Precision Eyeliner. I'm gonna go in Groove, which is the center one. Look at how cute that imprint is. Okay, this one is looking similar when I swatch it in the pan. So it's really just this side that kind of changed. So I'm gonna use this as an eyeliner. Well, let's see. Yeah, that's really not doing much. So this one I am gonna wet the brush and see if we can use that for an eyeliner, or, I mean, most of the time, most shadows you can. Getting a little bit of definition, but I wouldn't say that this is really one to use as an eyeliner. So yeah, that's not gonna really work. Let's see if this is a Sigma 3D HD Precision brush. It's pretty dense and thick and kind of comes up. Try to go in with that Let's Groovy, what is it? Let's Groove color, that center purple, and put it on here and see what happens if I try to put that in the center. Yeah, it's not really, okay, that's not really doing anything either. Let's try with the finger. I mean, it really gets, okay, definitely get more with that color, applying it with the finger. There is some fallout, which I did my memory got full on my phone, so I had to delete some things, and I figured I'd finish my other eye before I came back on camera. So let's see, what I was doing is trying the color So Funky, this top glittery one or shimmer one for the inner corner. I'm not really blown away with that for inner corner. Let's see what happens if I try to put that right here on the inner part of my lid. There is some shimmer. It's not quite as shimmery, for lack of a better word, as I thought it would be. Let's wet the brush. Okay, if you wet the brush and pat it on, there definitely is more shimmer. Let's see what happens if I apply it with the finger. Oh yeah, you get more. Okay, so I'm thinking that this shade in the middle and this one on top is definitely, you get more coverage and more shimmer if you apply with your finger. Let's see over here. And if you layer it on, you can see there is definitely some fallout. Now I'm going to try, let's see what happens if I use this color. This is the Prince D, the darker one, which looks darker in the pan, but it's brighter on. And let's see what happens if I use that on the lower lash line. You see, I definitely think, at least in person, this is brighter than it looks in the pan. It's more like how that color right there where I put the brush in, it's more of that brightness than like over here before you dip into it. Which nothing's wrong with that. I actually like the bright color. It's just, I think it's a little different that they kind of change. Okay, I'm gonna put on some mascara and finish my face. We'll come back and talk about it a little bit more and swatch. Here is the look. And let's swatch, shall we? And then we'll talk. Start going in just once to each pan, and let's see. I think that the swatches are pretty good and pretty true to what I was finding on my eye. I feel like this one I had to work a little bit more. The swatch might be a tad bit better. That's the one in the center. A tad bit easier than when I was applying it to my eye, at least with a brush. That is the one that I think that works the best if you apply it with your finger. That one and this top one. And yeah, I think it's just kind of weird how you can see like that one is definitely a different color and that one looks different. But yeah, not much like kick up or anything in the pan. And yeah, I think that those swatch pretty true to what I'm finding. And I think that's a really pretty color palette. And as far as applying them on first impressions, I do think that they look pretty. You can definitely, you know, create a look out of this. And at first when I thought that you would need another palette to kind of have that transition shade, I don't think so. I think that you can use either this one or this one for a transition shade. The swatch that is this one, yeah, this one or this one. So I think those would work for you. As far as using it with eyeliner, I think for the lower lash line, this color worked great and probably would on the top lash line. So if this is more the matte one for the dark, so if you're gonna try to use it as eyeliner, I would say this one. I just kind of had to play around with it to, you know, figure out what is the best application. Because like I said, these middle two, I thought would give me more punch, but definitely with your finger, they give more punch. So overall, I am happy with it. I got it. And would I purchase the other colors? No. I think that for me, I would only want the other colors if I was kind of like, oh, I want the whole collection, but I don't have that desire. I am glad I purchased this and will definitely do some looks with this, but it doesn't really make me want to go out and buy the other colors. But, you know, yeah, I like it. Here is my first impression and swatches on the PUR X Troll purple palette. Again, this one is called Funk. And let me know what you think. If this, you know, if you're like, oh, I want to try it, or you're going to pass on this one, I'd love to know down below. Just drop me a comment. And if you haven't already, what are you waiting for? Hit the subscribe button and the little notifications bell so you can join me on Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. And I might throw in a bonus video here or there. You just never know. So again, thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time. Bye.